Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Crash Wrath of Cortex. Today we're still in World 3, and I somehow missed this gym, but I'm curious. I think, if I had to take a wild guess, I would suggest that it's probably at the very beginning where, like, the box spawn is. Or it's probably in the bonus stage, I don't know. I'll try because like the tsunami itself breaks all the boxes, and we don't need to go to the gym area to break all the rest of the boxes. We can't even warp without the nitros being there, so it's like they're not gonna just hide boxes over there for you to break, right? I don't know. But if I had to guess, it'd probably be somewhere in the beginning sections, and I just happen to have missed them somewhere. Who the fuck knows? So yeah, last episode we talked about some very weird, strange, misfortunate stuff, I guess. I don't know. It was just weird. It got deep. It got philosophical. It got strange. So, right now, in this episode, let's just try to calm that down and try to have fun again. I would love to keep going about more philosophical crap, but... or more, sad stuff, I guess, but... I think talking about depressing stuff and talking about sad stuff just kind of brings the depression and brings the sadness back, so it's not really necessarily worth talking about, It's not that you shouldn't talk to somebody about things like that yourself, but more so that it should be a case of not necessarily keep it yourself, but more like it has a time and a place, so to speak. And I feel like now is not the time and the place for that. This is a Let's Play. Also, I think I might know where those... I think I might know exactly which fucking boxes didn't blow up. And I bet your ass it's some of these motherfuckers. Yeah, see, those blow up just fine. These blow up just fine. Broke all those. Look at that shit. You see that? That's a hell of a trick. If I would have just done my math right, I would have noticed it before. But I didn't do my math right enough to figure that out, so... yeah. So now we're missing only just, what, 6? So that'd be the 3... yeah, alright. So that clears the bonus stage, so yeah, cool. A relatively roughly easy stage. We're going to play it again, though, for the relic. I'd say if anything, this episode's probably going to end up being just the episode where I try to tsunami everything, I guess, or try to beat it. Do keep in mind that if you have an Aku Aku on you and you do time trials, then he will disappear, and you will have to pretty much regain him. However, for Wrath of Cortex, I don't remember if Akus are even still a crate that you can get. If you're wondering, you don't have to get all the crates in time trials. You just have to just beat the time trial. However, getting crates does help because they turn golden and they give you time stop abilities to kind of just stop time. Oh yeah, I forgot we're going for all the gym. Yeah, we're going for the gym here. So there you go. Yeah, don't miss the boxes that appear in that level because I did. So bonk. Let's run that level back and just go for the time trial and just get over with. Just get out of the way. It might be kind of boring watching the same stinky level over and over again, but I think it's for the best. We just knock it the hell out, because I'm not a huge fan of Coco's missions anyway. Although, I will say, though, the first Coco level is pretty fine. I do kind of miss the Pura stuff. I mean, I much prefer doing these than doing the goddamn hot Coco crap. From, like, Crash 3 and shit, because that shit was annoying as hell. I'm not a big fan of the water levels in Crash 3 anyway. Any of them, whether it be Crash or Coco, I don't really care. Alright, so, since Coco doesn't really get the run ability, I believe, then we're pretty much just kind of forced to just play for time. Fun fact, Coco's kick kind of stops her, so you want to do a jump kick sometimes to kind of keep a little bit of that momentum. At least I feel like that works better that way. Not 100% sure now, but I always felt like that's... no, I missed... that's fine. If you miss a box, it's fine. As long as we just at least, I think, get gold, it should be okay. I think that's kind of the idea. And I fucked up. Alright, cool. if you fuck up and you die and you fall down, you can just restart time trial from there and save yourself the trouble of having to go back and watch your death. Which is nice. Unlike, you know, Mario 64 or whatever. Yeah, I like to just do a jump kick. You can also jump and kick at the same time. Coco also does like a breakdance ability, but the problem with that is you stop them in motion. Also, I guess apparently you do keep your Akus when you go into a time trial. That's bizarre, honestly. I don't know why they let you, but they do. Alright, so now we pretty much have to break boxes. At first we didn't really have to, but now we kind of have to because if we don't, we fuck up. Did I name this thing right? Oh, I hope to God I named this video right. If not, it doesn't really matter. I'll figure out which one's which anyway. But yeah, I don't think the tsunami can break these boxes and give you the time stop for it, though, so... Oh, shit. Just died. Luckily, I know how crash patterns work, so... If anybody comes from your left, well, they'll probably come from your right. And... I was gonna say, I don't think there's anything that can be blown up by the nitros, but... Let's do A. Right, we got a gold. I don't know how the fuck you get platinum for that one. Because at that point, you're asking for way too damn much. You are asking for way too much. Alright, yeah, okay. I did rename this episode. Good. I mean, I could technically just rename it now. I call it C4. Because, it'd just be Crash 4. That's just abbreviations for it. Alright, we got gold. I think gold is like... I know in Crash 3 that's what you need to get the last gem. So I don't know if Wrath of Cortex really has that. If not, then at least we can just get all the relics and just have them be done, too. You know, just be like, alright, well, I got all the relics. Why I didn't do it for Ape Escape? Because I don't feel like it's important enough. I don't know, it just... I don't know. I just don't care enough. Oh God, these levels. Smoking the Bandicoot, huh? So pretty much, you're in this big-ass Jeep that's incredibly hard to control. And if you fuck up and you miss boxes, then you fuck up and you miss boxes, and you'll have to start all over. And I'm not kidding, by the way. You can't turn around. So what we're going to do is instead of going for first place or trying to win the race or whatever, we're just going to go for all the boxes. My trick to getting boxes is just pretty much just... We'll slow down at every turn, pretty much. And, you know, try to brake and just turn toward the general direction that you want to go to. So that way, when you start back up, you can hopefully not miss whatever boxes you go for. But just, you know, take your time collecting them. Because this stuff's annoying as hell. Not sure why they keep a bouncy crate there, but they do. Try to avoid any speed bumps that you can. So that way you don't accidentally, you know, ramp yourself over, and unless you have to do it. They're much like the motorcycle missions from Crash 3, but these ones are much worse. At least with the motorcycle missions, I feel like they're somewhat enjoyable and have decent controls. But these are just not enjoyable and don't have decent controls. I'm usually not too harsh on games, but this one deserves it, you know. I still like Crash Wrath of Cortex, by all means, but my god. My god, does this just get old and annoying fast. Problem is with like a thing like with a crate like that is you pretty much kind of have to be braking and just know when to, or you know, you have to, when you ramp, you just have to know when or which direction to pick. Yeah, don't go too fast. You don't want to overshoot anything at all, because if you can't see where the next boxes are, you might have overshot it and you might screw yourself up. I like how everybody's just waiting for me at the end, like, come on, douche. I think they were even shaking their head no. Well, I think the reason why they're probably shaking their head no is because some of them probably lost. So they're probably like, ah, fuck off. Oh, man. I'd like to do Crash Bash at some point in this channel. I probably should have done that. Because, like, Crash Bash is the last PS1 game. I could have done that one, but it was either this or do Huge Adventure, so I don't know. I kind of picked right, I feel. I like Huge Adventure, but I just kind of want to play a 3D Crash, you know, and I don't want to play Crash 4. I'm not a big fan of Crash 4. I think Crash 4 has some pretty damn cool controls, some pretty tight stuff, and can have some pretty fun levels, but I feel that a lot of it just gets kind of overshadowed by having just ridiculous difficulty sometimes that's just a bit annoying. Also, I hope my commentary... Yeah, my commentary is loud enough. It's peaking, like, all the time, so I'm trying to not make sure... Fuck off, Dingodile! Yeah, it tends to kind of peak a bit here and there, but it should be okay. Should be. Oh, lordy lord. Lordy lordy, look who's turning 40-40. No, I still find it insane. This is just out of random, but I still find it insane that... Actually, I just realized something. We're getting Dark Forces remastered as well. Holy shit. About goddamn time. But, you know, Stormtrooper was on the 64 boxes. Nintendo had a big thing with LucasArts, sorry. They had like a big collaboration back then in the days of old. I remembered it because I was watching Scott the Woz today and he was talking about that and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I remember seeing that. I think that's cool. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Also, I don't think there's any way for you to, like, boost start, so don't worry about that too much. By the way, if you're wondering how these things feel, imagine you're playing Crash Bash's version of, like, the polar bear running into people thing, that minigame. Imagine that, but, you know, now you're on a road. And it's... You're doing the ice versions of those levels, and now you're really sliding all over and shit. You just almost have barely any control. You have control, but not much. Speaking of control, I remember, like, I played a bit of it. I didn't play very much. It was on PS Plus stuff, but I usually just don't take PS Plus games very seriously. That's my main issue. Is I'm like, well, they're free. They're not technically free. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for the... Oh, God damn it. I'm paying for the subscription for it. But still, I always feel like... Like, I don't know how to explain. Like, I just don't have time to enjoy them because I didn't really buy it. So it's like I feel like I don't have to enjoy it as much, I guess, if that makes sense. That's not necessarily true that I don't have to, but it just feels like that sometimes. But anyway, I wanted to die. I remember hearing it was a good game, and I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but I remember people saying it was a good game. You know, this just randomly popped in my head, but I remember Brink. I know, that's just completely random. It's on PlayStation Plus, technically, so there's, I guess, some segue to it. But when I was in school, like 11th grade, I remember it coming out, and I think it was 11th grade. Maybe it might have been 11th grade. Well, fucking 10th or 11th, I don't know. I had accounting, and I remember sitting there watching Brink videos and thinking it was hot as shit. I was like, oh, this game's gonna be so fucking, this gonna be so amazing, dude. And then the game came out, and I got it. Well, my dad bought it for me. I got it, played it at my biological grandma's house. I say that because it's my dad's mom, and I'm biologically related to them, unfortunately. It's a thing that I cannot, unfortunately, suppress. So, I just have to deal with it, you know? But, anyway, so I remember playing it there, and my stepbrother and I think my cousin was there. We were playing it for a bit. I was making, you know, character and stuff, and the character creation was pretty cool. But then we played it for a bit, and then I remember my stepbrother saying, I don't think this is a very good game. And I was thinking, you know, Yeah, he's fucking right. But I somewhat liked it, but man, was it just... It was weird because it looked so good and it looked so cool. And it had all this ambition and everything, and then it just comes out and it's just wasted potential. That is, in my opinion, worse than a bad game coming out. Wasted potential coming out is worse than a bad game, in my opinion. If something could have been good, but it wasn't, that just means you never would get to see the light of day of that thing being good. Well, there's the chance that, maybe they might just remake it or remaster things or whatever and fix things. There's always that chance, but, like, once it already has that stain of a name, I feel like most devs just aren't going to try to bring back any of it. I feel like, as strange as it might sound, I honestly feel like if they were to just remaster Sonic 06 themselves and just fix things themselves, that'd be kind of cool. Or just try Sonic 06 again, but... Well, actually, there is a thing that does that. It's called Project 06, and it just completely decks anything Sonic 06 was ever potentially going to be, or even is, or ever could be. Project 06 destroys it. It's amazing. It's a good ass, solid ass mod thing. And that's the part about Sega I kind of like, is they're kind of a bit less hands-on, or they're a little less, trying to strangle modders and this and the like. As long as you're not actually hurting their business, I don't think they really care too much. As long as it's not going too far and too deep, I feel like they're pretty all right with that type of stuff for the most part. I know it's not complete and it's not 100% all the time, but hey, certainly better than not, I guess. I want fucking Taco Bell. I don't know why. I just randomly craving Taco Bell for some reason. I just don't like that. I don't need it. Well, I don't really have much food here anyway. I have some pancake mix. If you guys want to hear how stupid I am, I can tell you an embarrassing story. So I haven't made pancakes in a while, right? Because I don't like... Yeah, it's going to sound kind of lame. I don't really cook that often because I'm kind of dumb. I am a single man living the single life. It's just what it is. It's not healthy, but it is what it is. And I went to, cook them again. And I was like, oh, fuck the instructions. I'm pretty sure I have a pretty good idea of how to make pancakes again. Fucking pancakes. Shouldn't be that hard. So I put the pan on the stove, and light it all up and what have you. Then I decide, instead of putting the pancake mix batter, I'm making it from a mix, Hungry Jack shit. Instead of putting that actually into its own separate bowl or anything like that, I decide to pour the batter into the pan I'm cooking on, because I'm fucking dumb as shit. And then I'm like, alright, well, time to add water. Because I don't have milk, so, gotta make do, right? Country girls make do, you know what I mean? So I add water into it, and then I just completely have a meltdown, realizing how fucking dumb I am. I'm like, wait a minute. This isn't mixing right. It's like, well, yeah, I wonder why. It's because you're a fucking moron. It's not that I can't necessarily cook, it's just I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, I know I kind of sound a bit harsh to myself there, but I really am just fucking stupid sometimes, man. And I don't know why. I've just always been that way. I have this forethought of, oh, I know what I'm doing, and then I try to do it, but then it doesn't work, and then I learn from that, right? I also never really cooked much as a kid, or really did much as a kid. Whether because I just didn't want to, or just because no one ever wanted to teach me. To be fair, no one ever really wanted to teach me how to cook anyway. That was never really much of a thing. But I think that was more so an interest of my own, too, where it's just like I never really had interest in that regardless, so... I took, like, FACS class once. And then not much after that. I kind of regret not taking German classes to learn German, but... That is also what that is, too. Oh, yeah, I I mistook the nitro explodey box as its own nitro. Explodey box. Where the fuck is that last box? I swear to God. Dude, I'm not gonna do the whole level over again. You're not gonna make me do this shit. It's gotta be somewhere like around the ramp areas. That's my best guess. Because there's no way in hell it's not gonna be. Whoa. Whoa, that's ahoy. It's gotta be over here somewhere, right? Come on, you're fucking with me, aren't you? You're fucking with me. You're playing with me. You're playing. I don't know where it could be at. Well, let's just double back and try to find it. Ugh. What's the point? You know what? Let's do a different level. Fuck this one. I don't want to do it again. Not right now. This will probably be my last video for the day anyway. So, just... I don't even think I can grab the crystal unless the crystal just automatically gets grabbed. I don't remember. See, that's the thing with Wrath of Cortex. Like, it does so many things differently and weirdly enough that it just confuses the shit out of me sometimes. Also, fuck these load times, man. I wish I could speed them up myself, but I can't. If only I had the game on Xbox. I don't even know if it's even backwards compatible. I know you can't buy it digitally, though, so I don't know. Maybe it is. I also found a copy of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks one day, but it was for Xbox. And I don't even know if you can play that on digital or not. I have no idea. How the hell do you... Oh. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's the somewhat weird controls that also are very fitting in a strange way. It's circle to go back and X to go forward. And it's up to go down and down to go up. Inverted stick, so... It's not a bad level, really. I kind of like the jetpack controls. I don't think they're that bad. I just think that, you know, it takes me a second or two to get used to it. Also, these lasers are very deceptive. Sometimes you don't really know if you're going to get hit by them or not. So, something to kind of keep a lookout for. If you go too high up... Whoa. If you go too high up, then you die. You go too low, you die. There's lava on the ceiling, there's lava on the floor. They literally took the floor's lava and just ran with it. Now you can't touch the fucking ceiling. And you also can't touch your mom's... I was going to say you can't touch your friend's mom's feet either, so don't try that. But it came out your mom's. You're at a friend's house and, you know, the floor is lava. The ceiling's also lava and you can't touch your mom, or you can't touch your friend's mom's feet either. Bro, I know you like my mom's feet, but just don't touch them, okay? Whatever you do, just don't suckle on those delicious looking toesies. Just whatever you do, just don't go for Granny's knickers. You got it? Those succulent lollipops. Those devilishly delicious oranges. Hey, Aku, what are you doing here, you little son of a bitch? You little fucking... F-slur? What's that, Batman? I can't say the F-slur? Oh, really? You want to know how I got these scars? You want to know how many times I've said the F-slur? I had a good Joker voice earlier. I'm trying to remember how to do it. But it's one of those things where, like, I talk with my hands, too, so I had to probably use my hands for that. You want to know how I got these scars? You want to know... Batman, you want to know a secret? I can tell you a secret, but you just can't tell anyone else, okay? You see, there's this ability that allows people, and get this, oh, get this, people, they get angry when you say certain words. They almost get triggered. So you can say, Batman, let's just say hypothetically speaking, of course, because I've never done this. But let's just say that in a situation where this called for, you would be able to say a word that starts with the letter F, and it will actually piss off a lot of people. Hell, there's even a better one out there, too. I could even do you one better, Batman. That's right. It's a letter that comes before, or that comes after the letter M. Can you guess what it is, Batman? Can you guess what it is? It's the letter N, Batman. You can say it in. You can say this specific letter. You say this specific word, and it sends everyone to a frenzy. No one will know the wiser, because you're the one that said it, Batman. And then you can put all the blame on me, and I'll take one for the team. Hell, I'll even say it for you. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just distracted by things just not working. Wait, why is there... How am I missing so many fucking... Oh, I know why. It's the nitro crates, that's why. Yeah, it's definitely the nitro crates. Oh well. Well, we're out of there, so... Not like it hurts my feelings anymore. Also, these little robot bastards suck so much. Despise them. Yeah, the funny thing is I was doing like a voice earlier because I was trying to mimic Chris Hansen. But I couldn't mimic Chris Hansen, so I ended up doing like Joker voice. It got weird. Also, I love these sections with the X-ray. I think it's kind of cool. I think having Skeleton Crash is kind of cool. It'd be kind of neat. Well, I was about to... I just answered my own question. About to say, it'd be kind of neat if we ever had a Crash game where you can play with skins on, where like you can unlock skins. But yeah, that's just pretty much every Crash game nowadays. At least since Crash 4. Well, I mean, you know, CTR had that. Yeah, CTR started doing that, actually. But before that, I don't know. Well, if you want to go even further than that, you could say Entranced. Entranced allowed you to actually change your pants, I believe. I don't know if that counts as a skin or not, but, you know, you could theoretically take that as one, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully next time I record this, which might be like later this weekend, or maybe next weekend, I don't know when these videos are going to come. They'll come when they come, you know how it is. So, sorry about being kind of under the weather, but it's hard not to be when the weather here sucks. So, it is what it is. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see y'all next time. And as always, take care, everybody. And this time, there's no underwear thing because I'm not going to make that a running thing. Unless you make it run in your underwear. Then. So, yeah. See y'all later.